The light that comes from the sun to this earth comprises of two parts. One part is visible, means when it falls on any particle and bounces back to our eyes, being reflected, then we can see that thing, see that particle. So that part is called visible light, and there are also invisible parts of the spectrum of the sunlight, and these invisible parts does not create any sensation of vision in our eyes, but the scientists could prove it beyond doubt, could prove their existence beyond doubt. However, such lights, the name of such a light is ultraviolet light. Besides that, there are infrared light, X-ray, etc. These are the invisible parts of solar radiation, and the ultraviolet light, which we will be speaking now, these are injurious to the living cells of any organism, and if falls directly on your eyes, it may cause harm to your eye lens and the retina, where the reflection, where the image of any thing falls. The retina is a part of the eyeball where images are formed, and for this we can see different things. However, when ultraviolet rays fall on our skin, it may cause skin cancer. So we can see dangers of ultraviolet rays, ultraviolet light of the sun, and we must consider how can the animals and plants live avoiding this ultraviolet light. Actually, there is a layer of gas, ozone gas, on the much higher above the stratosphere level, that is called ozonosphere. The total atmosphere remaining around the earth is also a part of the earth. This atmosphere contains several layers of gases, several layers of different characters. Such a layer is the ozonosphere layer. There are troposphere, stratosphere, ozonosphere, then ionosphere. These are the different layers of atmosphere, and ozonosphere is such a layer of gas. It is comprised of ozone molecules, and this layer prevents the ultraviolet rays from entering into the Earth's surface, and therefore we can live here. But due to severe pollution in some parts of the world, some polluting gases destroyed the ozonosphere in some parts of the earth, and their ozone holes, large ozone holes, have been created, and because the molecules of ozone broke down into oxygen atoms, and therefore the ozonosphere layer is lost, and this lost part of ozonosphere is called ozone hole. Hole মানে গর্ত, ছিদ্র. Now we have a dark skin. The Indians have skin which contain much amount of melanin. Among us who are of fair complexion, যারা ফর্সা, their skin contains less amount of melanin, but whose skin is brown or dark brown, their skin contains huge amount of melanin. This melanin prevents the entry of ultraviolet rays into our skin, and therefore save our skin from being cancerous, save the cells underlying the skin to form cancer. When you move about for a few days in the sun, your skin gets darker. You have noticed it, I think. It means the melanin formation under the effect of the ultraviolet rays of the sun has increased in your skin, and therefore you have become darker. In the people of the African countries, where the sun rays fall directly and perpendicularly, and there is a very hot and humid condition of the atmosphere, for which the melanin formation in the skin of the people of that locality is high, and in contrary to the people of the European countries and of America, where which are the which countries are situated in the northern hemisphere. There the sun rays fall on the earth's surface obliquely, therefore their melanin formation in their skin is very low, and those people are white skinned people, and they are prone to UV attack because of lack of melanin in their skin. As their skin does contain very fewer amount of melanin, they are very prone to melanin UV induced cancer formation, and these UV rays also cause mutations in the DNA molecules in our cells, and therefore we get several diseases. Several diseases are caused by this change of DNA molecules. And you know, of X-ray, when someone's bones are broken, the doctor prescribes for X-ray, and when X-ray is done, I think that all of you have seen an X-ray plate, and there you have seen the bones are visible, and actually through the bones X-ray cannot pass, but through the other materials of the body such as muscles, blood, etc., X-ray can pass. So the bones, the images of bones are seen in the X-ray plates, and this X-ray, this is also harmful for our body, and those technicians who do these X-ray in the X-ray machines, they are also prone to X-ray induced injuries, and therefore it is advised that they should come out when an X-ray is complete. They should come out of the room. They should not stay there all the time, because inside the room the atmosphere is not good. Now we shall discuss about the role of light in some physiological processes of organisms. If you sow some seeds of gram or peas in a tub at your home and pour water into the tub regularly, so that the seeds get germinated and the shoot part, the green shoot comes out, and then you place the tub just beside a window inside a room, and see what is happening. You will see that the plants that have just germinated will grow, and their tendency is to bend towards the source of light from the outside. They tend to bend towards the window where from light enters into your room, and that means to the source of light the shoots of a plant bend, and it is the character of the shoot. shoot মানে বিটপ, কাণ্ড, গাছের সবুজ অংশটা যেটা মাটির ওপরে থেকে সবটাই শুট, যার মধ্যে যে অংশটা পাতা ধারণ করে, সেই ফুল ধারণ করে, সেই অংশটাকে বলি কাণ্ড। এবং কাণ্ড, তাহলে কাণ্ড, পাতা, ফুল, ফল সব মিলিয়ে হলো শুট, বিটপ। এবং বিটপটা যেদিক থেকে আলো আসছে সেদিকে বেঁকে যায়। And light is essential for photosynthesis, and in the process of photosynthesis food is formed for the animal kingdom and the plants themselves. And if you keep a plant inside a room, dark room, for a long time, the plant will die. And you may do a very simple experiment. Just place a brick on the grass just in front of your house. You will find many grass are grown, and on those grass you place a brick for a few days, and then you find that the grass which were covered by the brick, they lost their green color, and by that time they may be alive, but if the brick is put there for more days, all the grass will die. That means light has a very essential role in the life of the plants, and light has some other characters also. During the winter time, we see the length of the day is short and the length of the night is long, and during the summer time we see the day length is long and the length of night is short. When the day length is long, as in summer, the climate, the atmosphere becomes hot, and you feel the uh, heat of the day. And for the prolonged um, period of day, some flowers bloom during this period. You will see some flowers bloom in summer, some in the winter, because of this photoperiodism, because of this uh, change of day length. And the flowers of wheat, uh, spinach, radish, mulo, spinach, palong, jia, bhutta, all these flowers bloom when the day length becomes more than 12 hours. And the Chandramallika, dahlia, and the potato flowers. In the plant kingdom, photoperiodism, that means the day length and the length of night, means how long will the dark part of the day remain, that influences the plant behavior and plants' physiological activities. Some flowers bloom in the winter period when the day length is small, and some in the summer period when the day length is greater than the day length of the winter period. However, you have seen the sunflower plants, and the flowers, the which is sunflower itself, Surjamukhi fulta, it remains facing the sun, and when the sun moves from the eastern side to the western side, the flower also moves accordingly. This is a movement of a plant. And some plants exhibit the movement of leaves. At night you may have seen the kanchan flower plants, and the jackfruit plants, the leaves of which remain upward, যে উপর দিকে আছে পাতাগুলো, যেন মনে হচ্ছে ঘুমুচ্ছে। এই ধরনের তার মুভমেন্ট অফ লিভস আর ফাউন্ড during the day and the night. And in animal kingdom also, we see that there is a fish named salmon fish. Their offsprings die in lesser light. In those parts of the earth where light falls in larger quantity, there the animals become darker in color, and which parts of the earth do not get sunlight in appropriate amount, there the animals get lighter in color. And in the winter period you have seen the hibernating frogs and toads and some snakes and some other animals. They hibernate during the winter period. Some animals also estivate during the summer period. Some fishes estivate during the summer period. Snails, earthworms, they all estivate during the summer period. Estivate মানে গ্রীষ্ম ঘুম. And some cave dwellers, when come out, their skin becomes dark. And now you have seen a news that locusts in large numbers have invaded a huge part of our huge western part of our country, and these locusts have a peculiar behavior. When the sun is covered with clouds, they stop their movements. Some birds also come to our country from the Siberian tundra region where there is excessive cold. They come a long way to warmer zones of the world where they live for a few months, and they lay eggs, and hatchlings come out of the eggs and they are grown up. Uh, they become able to fly, and when the uh, winter period ends, they go back to their origin place of origin, that is to the Siberian zone. This type of migration is seen among the birds, among many other animals. All these things depend on the presence of light. The presence of light influences the temperature of the atmosphere. Therefore, light has enormous importance in the life of the plants, the animals, and all other organisms which we know.